Welcome back, fellow knife and outdoor gear enthusiasts. It's time for our next episode of AK Blade. I'm Cee, and this is Jul.
Just Jul.
Today, we've got an exciting mix of new knives hitting the scene, whether you're after a sleek EDC, a solid utility blade, or something strong for your next outdoor adventure. We've got a little bit of everything. Checking out CJRB and Kizer.
Ketuo and Spyderco. Let's start off with the CJRB Lyrid. So trust me, this one's got a solid feel right out of the gate. So 3 options to pick from. We have the blackout, OD green, and blue gray, which I did not do. There we go. All right, Cee, take it away.
Absolutely. So the CJRB Lyrid packs a clean design with fantastic action. This one is a perfect all-arounder for EDC or utility work. The 3.15 inch AR RPM 9 Sheepsfoot blade has a solid, smooth deployment, and the ergos, they're spot on.
They are.
Comes to about 59 to 61 on the HR C scale. Flat grind single plane edge and 0.11 thickness. And it's either a stonewash or a black PVD coated.
Yep. It's slim, comfortable knife with signature dual-sided thumb studs and crossbar lock for easy one-hand deployment. So the G10 handle scales provide great grip, and overall it's 7.4 inches. Solid pick for daily use. You can snag this one for $47.95 at alandknife.com. So I think this is another good budget folder from them. Opens well, closes well, nice for the price.
Nice for the price. Well, you can't go wrong with the Lyrid. I mean, I like it. It's a nice knife, good styling. You know, I mean, that's what you think, right?
I think it's a great knife. It opens really well. It closes really well.
If two of us agree,
sharp
then it must be true.
Handle. It's good, and it comes with a pouch and the cleaning cloth, too.
All right, we're going to move quickly today. So we're going to move on to something with a bit more flair. Not quite 15 or 37, but some flair.
Some flair.
The CJRB. Oh, goodness gracious.
You can do it.
Which one do you want? Sasaya.
Yeah, go with that one.
All right.
So this one's a little fancier, but it doesn't skimp on performance. So the Sasaya features a highly functional 3.5 inch AR RPM 9 steel blade with single plane edge, flat grind, 0.10 inch thickness, stonewash finish, and comes to about 59/61 on the HRC scale. It's deployed using either the thumb slot or the button lock. It is then disengaged with the button lock.
Takes on the classic Shilin Cutter style, and it's 8.23 inch when fully opened, has a steel bolster, and comes in both G10 and wood. Looks like also titanium there. There's also a gray titanium option, which sports a 3.5 inch S35VN sand polish blade that comes to 60 to 62 on the HR C scale.
Yep. So it's got that aesthetic appeal, but also delivers solid performance. So the Sasaya is a sharp tool in the hand, and it starts at just $53.95 from AtlandicKnife.com. So I wonder why they went with this style of knife.
I think it's a very popular style of knife, don't you think?
I think it is. There's a particular one that is very similar.
I don't think they copied anybody specifically. Shilin's been around for 400 or 500 years.
Yeah, I know, but it hadn't come out like this. So for the price, the steel and the lock, it's good. I'm going to be honest, I'd rather have a Vostein Nightshade Shilin Cutter or one with the Vancor lock. I think if you're going to do this, you either have to do it for like a really low price, like what did we say was $54? That's not bad.
Well, that matches like the what is that one company? Defcon.
Yeah.
Shilin. I believe it's in the 48 to 54 range, this type of steel. So.
Is it?
I think so. I can't remember exactly. It was very popular a few months ago, and it's kind of slowed recently. I imagine a lot of people have one. But
you know better than I, 'cause I don't remember that.
It's not the with the ones you're talking about, the Vostein Shilin and the Nightshade, I don't think come in under
like 99
or 89 maybe.
89.
Yeah, and they all have higher steel. So.
Yeah.
Or more quality steel.
Yeah, and the Vancor lock's nice, and the front flipper and the back
yeah, well,
flippers.
see, the Vancor lock makes that's what makes the whole deal for them anyway.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like if you're going to do it, you got to do it really low price or much better value. I don't know. I don't know if they can match it.
Is this AR RPM 9?
Yes. And then this one has the titanium with the S35VN. I think S90 because I've been doing S90 lately.
Like on S90.
Like on this one.
Yeah, we didn't show this one because it's a Pyrite.
It's a regular Pyrite, but I think it's a Pyrite Light.
Mm-hmm.
And this one just has the S90V and like this white gray FRN handle, but it was like what?
$69.95. It's a blowout sale.
Yeah, and
you better get one before they're gone because they'll be gone pretty quick.
Already, and it's got the button lock still. So I know we switched, but we just had to mention it.
All right, so I mean, I like the little knife. Well, actually, it's kind of a big knife. For a shilling, if you don't have one already, or you have 2 or 3 already, just add another. That's what I do. I like the blue-gray one the best, but I also prefer the titanium. How's that sound? That's a lot of...
Very nice.
Yeah. All right, lead us on.
Switching gears now, here's the Kizer Drop Bear Utility.
Utility.
Yes, which is the other one. I always think it's these, but it's the...
Because this one is a utility knife.
Yeah.
I would say.
But this one is...
an actual utility knife.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So it's both tough and practical. There are 5 versions. We have a few to show off. So this folder has a 2.74-inch satin blade that screams utility box cutter. It comes with SK5 and 5CR15 MOV interchangeable blades, well balanced and perfect for those who need a no-nonsense cutter. This clutch lock knife has dual-sided thumb studs for quick blade deployment in addition to the clutch lock mechanism. Handle scales vary from acrylic, PEI Ultim, brown micarta, black micarta, and OD green G10.
All right.
Yeah.
And it's made for work, whether you're cutting or slicing. This one's built for action. Mm-hmm. There's a reversible tip-up pocket clip, lanyard hole, tweezers, and toothpick. Plus, 10 extra blades.
Tweezers.
Plus a holder for those blades.
And the blades.
Designed by Azo, this knife is ready for everyday Joes, beginning at only $45.95 from AtlanticKnife.com.
$45.95 from Atlantic.
All right.
I
gotta tell you, I know, I see it. That's nice. I actually like this one better than the other ones, and I will tell you why. One is I would rather have a new blade when my razor wears out. I mean, I realize that some of them have like M390 razor blades, you know, you'll just sharpen whatever. But if you're working, I'd rather just use a box cutter, pull out the blade, put a new one in, and move on. So the 5CR thing, that makes no difference to me. It's a razor blade, it's sharp, and it's got the clutch lock. Yeah, how many times I have this little lock back one I use, and I'll be doing something in one hand and I'll want to close it, so I hold it down here so it does this, and then I close it, because you can't do a lock back with your fingers in the way, because then it'll catch them, and it is a razor blade. I mean, it won't cut them off or anything, but it's gonna cut them. So I love the clutch lock. It's nice, and you can play with it if you want to while you're at work and you aren't doing anything, because you know you really only do about 15 minutes
of real actual work. Yeah. So I like this knife. I can see it being labeled maybe as a glorified box cutter, but it's not as out there as like the Mandate and the Chavez. So I thought those were...
Yes, I agree. Go ahead.
Yeah. But, like, I can see this being a viable option at, like, $40. I mean, it's still a good amount, but for, like, electrician, plumber, warehouse worker, if you're tired of always changing blades and you want something that isn't going to break over time and is easy to just flip open and close with one hand, like you said.
Plus, it's not much more than a box cutter. If you went down to the store to pick up a box cutter, it's going to cost you $10, I'm sure. If you pick one up at Lowe's, it's going to cost you $15. A Cobalt, a Craftsman, will cost you $20. So you're just getting to a point where you have your own stylish micarta handle box cutter for $45. It's not much difference. And it uses blades that you can pick up anywhere. So... Alright, lead us on, my friend.
You can work professional. Alright, so next up we've got the Spyderco Pair 3 Salt with MagnaCut. For all you water lovers out there, this one's a game changer, but first...
Make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe, as well as ring that bell. That way you're never too far away from Atlantic Knife and notified whenever new stuff releases.
You can become an AK member and answer this month's trivia question. Also, to be entered to win free merch, knives, and stay up to date on the latest knives and gear coming out.
Like our deals of the day, which, you know, People are really picking those up. Cold
They
steel
are.
range balls.
Yeah, and
This
flat, dark earth, and
CJRB.
green, or not green,
There's
black.
tons of them. There's a cold steel limited edition. What do you call that thing? It's not a Kobun. It's a
Was it something with an H?
it's SRK.
Oh, okay. Yes.
There's so many different ones on there. The Buck, little 389 for like $19.
The canoe.
Yeah, I got some more cold steel ones coming. That's the canoe. Yeah, I got them. All right.
The canoe. All right, and let's see.
Pair of
how you
three.
went- Pair of three. A pair of three. So, Spyderco took this folder to the next level by swapping out previous steels for MagnaCut, top-of-the-line steel known for its corrosion resistance and edge retention.
You've got that signature Spyderco leaf blade,
Yep.
which is nice.
It
Perfect
is.
for slicing and, of course, the iconic round hole. We have to say that.
Yep.
For easy one-hand deployment. Blade is 3 inches with satin finish, jimping, and comes in plain edge
Yep.
or serrated.
Like this one.
The handle features yellow FRN with bi-directional textured scales that provide a great grip, even in wet conditions. The compression lock, easy to disengage, and the overall build feels solid in the hand. Deep carry tip-up reversible wired pocket clip. Whew. And lanyard hole for the on-the-go course options.
Yep, at only $148.50 from AtlanticKnife.com. This one is definitely an investment for those who need something that performs in salty environments without sacrificing steel quality. It is a little tough. I don't know if that's because it's tight. Could be tight. Here, you see. What's your thoughts on this?
Wow. We'll have to loosen that one up a little bit now, won't we?
Loosen it
Wow.
just a little bit.
That is pretty tight, isn't it? What are my thoughts on it? Okay, so
Yeah.
I
What are your
love
thoughts?
this little knife.
I didn't
I
write it
always
out for
have.
you.
It's okay. I don't know. The compression lock thing. Wow. Somebody we'll have to take that and twist that down a little
I
bit
know.
to make sure somebody can actually get it open. I mean, you know,
Skills.
it's
The Z.
it's the same knife still that it's always been. I mean,
MagnaCut?
it is a. I like that part.
Mhm.
I like that part, but
It's pair 3 salt.
yeah, I mean, I'd probably get one. Most likely.
Personally, I like that we have this steel now. It's been used on the Sage 5 of this series, and MagnaCut is very corrosion resistant, comparable to like LC200N that we did a few weeks ago on that green one, but with improved edge retention and is effective in saltwater environments. Now, I will say that I've read and heard that many still kind of prefer H1 because prolonged exposure, it did better.
That's because it's not available anymore.
But that's true. It's
That's
not,
what it is.
Yeah, so other
It
than
was
that,
the same thing with MagnaCut and the LMAX. People were like, oh, it's the greatest in the world, but you can't get that LMAX no more. Wow, you know, it used to be on Emerson's and ZT's, and you can't find it. Now it's available readily everywhere, and people will order something else. A lot of times it's the availability of it. We get the H1 call all the
Frequently.
time. Yeah, it's like, no, we don't have any original Hummers. Sorry. No H2s, no H3s.
nope.
I got some H2s, tons of those. Go ahead.
All right, so now we're going to look at something a little more playful. Yes, I said playful. But just as useful. It's the Sencut. I got too excited. The Sencut Squiggy. I got too silly. That's why I started messing up. So I was like, the Sencut Squiggy.
Squiggy!
It's Squiggy. Get
All right.
Squiggy with it. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, wow.
I know. Throwback there.
Changed and brought back 1990. The days when Big Will was Big Will and not Little Jill.
Oh my god.
3 options to pick from,
Oh goodness.
and I will say it's an interesting one.
It is.
A little bit of personality. So it has a 3.89 inch drop point 9 CR, 18 MOV steel drop point blade, single plane edge, satin finish hollow grind, and show them that jimping.
There it is.
There it is. Blade is deployed using the button lock, thumb slot, or jimped back flipper tab. Ching.
Which is the better way.
All with the blade riding on caged ceramic ball bearings. The G10 handles give it a secure, comfortable grip. If you're looking for an affordable and reliable EDC with tip-up reversible pocket clip, lanyard hole, the black zippered case,
Yeah,
wow!
I know.
I think Joel calls this a trifecta.
She
The
does.
Squiggy delivers! How was that? Get this quality folder.
Ralph's not that witty.
It's 48 bits. Lightingknife.com. I'm actually going to get a Squiggy.
Are you going to get a Squiggy?
I am.
You should.
Not this one.
Everyone should have, not that one.
No, I'm going to get the white
blade.
one. Yeah. I didn't realize how large this thing was.
Come on.
I thought
you heard Squiggy and you were like, oh, it's going to be small.
Well, I got the Squiggy part, you know,
but
with
it's
the
not O-stop,
little kilowatt line there. Ooh, I took that from SOG.
It's not a kilowatt. Do not sue us.
But $48, so they ain't gonna sue us.
Look at this.
They're off studying the observations group. Well, the new owners probably don't even know what that means.
Aw.
All right.
They have to know.
Get you a Squiggy. Everybody's got to have one.
It's solid, it's sharp, budget friendly. What's not to love? I like the name.
It's going to be my Halloween carry since I don't do the pumpkin or the candy corn.
Well, you're missing out.
This would be my skeleton carry.
Because the camera girl's got candy corn to match her candy corn
She's
Nikes.
a camera girl, and she should have those things.
Nikes.
She also has dresses.
Yep.
Frilly hats.
That has nothing to do with a Halloween knife.
And multiple earrings. I don't do that. Just one. Just like it was okay in 1989.
Wasn't there a certain purpose for it, though? Okay.
Not that I remember.
Not that I recall. All right, so I really like the name that it matches the knife, because you can see where Squiggy comes from. Okay? Just a couple squiggly lines. Come on. Thank you, Sencut, for that. I like the look, the styling of the blade. It's big, it's wide, it's got multiple opening options. Grant you, it is 9CR18 MOV.
MOV.
You know me. But it's affordable. It's only like $48.
Mm-hmm.
You get all of that, bells and whistles, the pouch. You can't say no to a Squiggy.
Yeah, you can walk away with a Squiggy and a Pyrite light and be only at $100.
Exactly, and you got a Squiggy and a Pyrite light with S90V. All right, moving on. It's the latest Kizer Drop Bear fixed neck knife line.
All right, so one's featured in a single option with brown micarta and 14C.
Hold on, I got to remove the safeties.
14C 28 drop point blade. These latest small compact fixed carries can be worn around your neck with ease.
Yep.
Each is super practical for quick access to your blade in any situation. So there's a clip point option
There is.
and a sheepsfoot blade option.
All right, we'll start with the clip point option. So it has a 2.6-inch AEBL steel clip point blade with flat grind, jimping, black stonewash finish, and single plane edge. The ergonomics are solid, making it feel natural in the hand with the black micarta scales, but still gives you enough grip. Plus, it comes with a black Kydex belt sheath with a tech lock, but it's not a tech lock, but it's like a tech lock, as well as tweezers and, hold on, tweezers and toothpick. Maybe. There we go.
There you
There we
go.
go.
Pick in
Tweezers.
pearlies.
Tweezers and toothpick there. I know, you're super, like, wow, that's awesome.
That's what I say.
I need tweezers and toothpick. Okay. And then it comes the black Kydex sheath. Quick, secure carry. You won't have to worry about it falling out. Designed by Azo.
Azo.
Yep, this fixed carry is 6.04 inches overall and is only
$54.99 at landknife.com.
all right.
All right, so it's a great everyday utility, survival task, or even as a backup blade. All right, so next one's a sheepsfoot.
Yep.
It's 5.99 inch overall with a 2.56 inch AEBL sheepsfoot blade with flat grind satin finish jimping and single plane edge. The handle is OD green G10, and coincidentally, it also has a hidden set of tweezers.
It
and
does.
a toothpick. Comes with a black Kydex belt sheath, lanyard, and also was designed by Azo. I think he does all the designing. It too is just $54.99 from landknife.com. Solid fixed blade deals for the quality.
Yeah. So I really like these. Both offer something a little more specific for the user due to the different blade shapes, but the size of each is ideal for a compact neck knife, belt knife, throw in the pack, attach the pack, and the thinness, excuse me, allows for easy carry, but still enough knife that you can get a solid grip on this one. The micarta one I like too. I like these. I like these a lot. See, what do you think? Here, you can have the little green one.
Well, I like the Drop Bear. I don't like the Drop
Hairball.
Bear as much as everybody else seems to like the Drop Bear. I find it a very interesting knife. I find it very utilitarian.
Not the Drop Bear.
I would carry it. I just don't have the love for
Affinity.
it. No, I like the acrylic one, and it's a folding knife. I like this knife, but You know, it's not to me the absolute greatest knife that ever walked the face of the earth. That seems like others feel that way. Maybe I'm missing something.
All right, go ahead.
That wasn't rain on it. It's a very nice knife.
Okay.
And
I didn't get the umbrella out.
The AEBL, $54.
Can't stop
Bradford
it.
do that.
Wish that would be nice.
That would be awesome. Yeah,
but
but American AEBL, that's more expensive.
It is.
All right. Last but not least, we've got the Ketuo Happy Hour.
This is his
It's 5
knife.
o'clock, my friend.
Somewhere it is.
Yes, it is.
Not here, but somewhere.
You keep the cranberry juice, I'll take the alcohol.
That's great.
An amazing
Sure,
design with 3.46-inch M390 steel blade and bead blasted finish with a single plate edge.
Mm-hmm.
Blade is open with either the jimped back flipper tab.
I don't really like this one.
Thumb slot.
Thumb slot.
There you go.
Yep.
Or the dual-sided thumb studs.
There you go.
Action is smooth, operating on cage ceramic ball bearings, and disengaged with liner lock.
Yep, so the handle is gray 6L4V titanium alloy with Damascus and Damasteel accents, like the pivot cap area here with the Damasteel there and the Damascus outside, as well as the tip-up pocket clip, and I think that's it, yeah. But then it's got the anodized thumb stud and screw. So there's also a built-in lanyard hole. It is 8.86 inches overall. Yep, and designed by Mitchell Picard.
Captain Picard.
This folder is only $3.85 from AtlanticKnife.com. So I will say, very interesting in look. It's got a little right to sew too going on here. And there was some other knife that it was trying to remind me of, but I can't remember the name, and I probably never will. But it has like a pivot cap, kind of like this, a little smaller but blue. Anyways, I like it. Definitely something to add to the collection. I'm not crazy about the shape of the back flipper tab. I think it's too curved for my liking. Granted, it won't like catch on your pocket or anything, so people don't like that thing that sticks out, but I think it makes it easier to open. This kind of hurts my finger.
Hurts your finger?
Yeah.
You know, it's interesting, because I looked at it and said, wow, that's kind of silly. But then I used it, and it just opens right up.
Well, it must be a U.
Maybe it's the amount of pressure you put on it.
Under pressure.
I
I really like the pivot cap thing, though. Damasteel type.
Yes.
That's nice.
It is really nice. And the little Ketuo written in the...
oh, I didn't even see that.
We have to give it the lighting effect, you know, like the people on the art show.
Oh.
Would you hold that up?
Oh, yeah.
Dim the lights, raise the lights, dim the lights, raise the lights. Bully. I mean...
Bully.
Well,
he's English.
English.
In there.
So...
that makes it okay.
Yeah,
Rubbish.
it's perfectly okay. It's perfectly designed. I mean, it is
Cheerio.
an awesome knife. I mean, only a few people will go pick it up, maybe 10 or so,
Top of the
because
morning.
of the $3.85 price tag. But wow, it is really
Hats off to you for not
really
seeing race.
nice.
Alrighty, AKers, that's it for this week's lineup. Be sure to hit those like, share, comment, subscribe buttons and ring that bell so you don't miss any of the latest drops from Atlantic Knife.
Don't forget to join the AK member program for exclusive deals, early access to new gear, and a chance to answer our monthly AK trivia question giveaway, where you can win some free stuff. Links to both are in the description down below.
Yep. Alright, favorite knife go round this time.
Favorite knife go around. Wow. Well, that's a crazy one. There ain't but one answer for me.
Get Squiggy.
Oh, I like the Squiggy.
What?
It's the Ketuo.
Oh.
The thing is tremendous.
It is nice, but my finger still
Because I
hurts.
didn't rave on about it doesn't mean that I didn't think, wow, I'd like
That's
to get
great.
one of those.
I'm
Said
sure you
10.
already have one.
That's
I
9 people with
but
me.
you said you were going to get a Squiggy too, so
I'm
that's
getting
why,
me a Squiggy.
that's why I was confused.
Actually, I'm getting all the Squiggies for display. But they're a little large, take up a lot of spots, so I don't know.
I like the Squiggy.
I
really like the
fond
Kizer. That one's okay, but like I said, my finger hurts. They changed the back flipper a little, and then I'll consider. But $3.85 is also out of my price range, so it's gonna be a Squiggy.
Squiggy.
It's gonna be a Squiggy, and it's this one.
There it is. Pyrite light too. We didn't include that.
Yeah,
one.
that
Because it's
one.
Pyrite's
Pyrite lights.
Pyrites have been around forever.
They are. I really like the Kizer
Just
Drop
not
Bear
as cheap.
though. But all right, and what knife
With
are
that
you?
steel.
Hold on.
Oh, what am I carrying this week?
I got my Damascus at. This is my fallback.
Wow.
I always go with this one usually if I don't have
I
one.
have my...
Max Ace.
Halictus.
Halictus.
3.0.
3.0.
Yeah.
That's great.
It was sitting on my desk this morning when I came in.
So
waiting on me.
You left it there.
So I said, you know what?
Is that
you can come along.
zirconium scales?
This is the one. Yes, it's zirconium, not zirconium Damascus.
Zirconium.
I have that one on my desk too.
Wow. Someone's getting paid. All right.
You're telling me.
Thanks for stopping by and watching this week. Like that.
I guess that's where I say I'm C. And this is
Jul, Just Jul.
Signing off. I mean, we're looking at the Sheepsfoot one right now.
Hold on.
You gonna show us that one?
Yes, I am gonna show you.
You know my problem with the tweezers, not with the tweezers, with the toothpick. Needs to come with the alcohol swab.
Does it?
Yeah, if I use them.
And put them back in.
I'm not putting them back in there. I mean,
toothpick.
I gotta clean them suckers off before I slide them back in.
I know the dude way. Just take your sleeve and.
All right, that'll
there
work.
it is.
I'll just rub it across my leg like I do my knife a few times, and
yeah.
we'll call that clean.
And do you run right through the pants.
All